afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at one of my personal favorite brands, a 2006 Itasca, which is built by Winnebago, as many of you know. This is the Meridian Model 36G Class A diesel pusher. I like this coach, folks. It's got a lot of amenities. I think you're going to like it too. It's bargain priced at $79.9. I mean, this is saving you quite a bit of money off of a brand new one. Full body paint. Got the big 350 horsepower Caterpillar turbo diesel, which is a big plus to me, because the Cat normally has a little bit more torque than the Cummins. Beautiful exterior. That full body paint really pops out. It's got two slide outs. They're both on the opposite side, which I also like, because that way you can get into a lot more parks when you don't have to have that extra wide space when you have opposing slides. Got a upgrade power awning, power door awning, and patio awning. Full basement storage with trays, outside entertainment center. Folks, this unit's only got 81,000 miles, which anybody that knows anything about diesels will tell you not even broke in. I own a Winnebago myself, folks. Main reason I've owned Winnebagos is because they're the only RV manufacturer that actually manufacture 80% of their own parts. See, these other brands, they buy all parts from aftermarket vendors. They pretty much just put motorhomes together. Well, Winnebago actually builds motorhomes, and they've been doing it for a long time, since 1955, folks. They've been building RVs and campers and everything else. I mean, even little things like making sure the full body paint matches the sides of the slide outs. Most other brands just put a blank slate, but see, they even finish out the sides of the slide outs, and little things like that add up, folks. I'm telling you, right there tells you how they care about their RVs. And there's no delamination. This thing's obviously been kept under some kind of cover, some kind of storage when it wasn't in use, because I guarantee you, as far as the exterior condition, it looks like one that's 10 years newer. 22.5-inch Alcoa wheels, not the wheel covers, and of course Michelin tires, which is a good sign. Anytime you see a used RV with Goodyear or Michelin tires, that normally means that the previous owners have taken pretty good care of it. And the why I say that is because when you start pricing these 22.5-inch tires, a Michelin or a Goodyear cost almost twice as much as like a Kumho or a Cooper or a Firestone. So a lot of people just put the cheaper tire on there, but the kind of people that put Michelins or Goodyears, they're not scrimping on service. And certainly if you can afford them, a Michelin and a Goodyear, and I prefer Michelins myself from personal experience, but they're both excellent tires. And if you're going to put one on your coach, I would definitely recommend, if you can afford it, one of those two brands. Windshield looks great. It's got a 7500 Onan diesel generator that runs great. It's a good looking rig, folks. You're going to like that 36 feet 8-inch size, which is kind of a medium-sized diesel. You know, it's not a 40-footer, it's not a 30-footer, but 36 foot is plenty enough to give you the room you need and not have the parking hassles of a 40 or a 45-footer. And that 350 Cat is going to give you all the power you need for towing. Got a 10,000-pound towing capacity, so it's going to tow whatever vehicle you want to put behind it, folks. Let's look inside. Everything in this thing is in great shape, folks. Got the original carpet. Ceramic tile looks good. Leather captain's chairs. You know, Winnebago is also one of the few brands with a standard fiberglass roof, so you got very little maintenance. Winnebago is also one of the few brands that builds their own frames in shop. The advantage of that versus buying one from a manufacturer that buys their frames from aftermarket vendors like Lippert Components is that the frame, the whole motorhome frame, is built for a Itasca Meridian 36G. It's not built for an Itasca Meridian, a Fleetwood Discovery, and a Coachman Murata. It's designed and built by Winnebago's engineers for this particular floor plan motorhome. So you've got, the advantage of that is you get a good ride and you get a superior fit and finish because of that. In other words, the RV manufacturer doesn't have to design the RV around the existing frame. They design the RV and the frame together to work like it's supposed to. 81,000 miles and change. It's got a 6-speed Allison transmission. Voyager backup camera system. You've got the trip computer, of course, Jake brake. Everything looks good. Got an HD TV overhead. It's got a wine guard satellite system. Got a nice tall crowned roof, and it is fiberglass. Got the padded headliner, which really helps reduce road noise and road vibrations going down the road, and helps insulate the coach too. Plenty of fluorescent lighting. I don't see any signs of water damage anywhere or anything like that. Got a really nice open floor plan for a 36.5-foot motorhome. You've got a sofa over here, leather sofa. You've got a matching chair, Euro style chair. This right here, of course, is a power chair that makes a single bed. It actually folds out all the way and makes a bed that even somebody like me, as big as I am, can be comfortable sleeping in. Your table booth will make a bed, so you can sleep 5 in this RV. You've got plenty of room for an air mattress if you so need it. Corian countertops, which are a man-made marble. I mean, look at this, folks. You've got a Moen residential style faucet. That's factory. You've got a Sharp microwave and convection oven. You've got a LP stovetop. The glass backsplash looks great. I don't see any cracks in the ceramic tile. This is a nice upgrade too, and I don't know if it came factory like this or the people had it done. They've actually put a residential style refrigerator and freezer in here. And now most of the newer motorhome manufacturers are going to this instead of the old two-way RV refrigerator freezer. The reason being is because this right here is going to hold a lot more food than an RV refrigerator. And it's going to last a lot longer than an RV refrigerator. This is something that's designed to be used every day. An RV refrigerator is not. And if you ever need to replace it, this is half the price of an RV refrigerator. And you may be wondering, well, how do I run it when I'm going down the road? Well, they've thought of that. If for some strange reason you don't want to run your generator, this has got a built-in Magnum Inverter. So you can actually turn your inverter on when your motor's running. It will convert the 12 volt being put out by your alternator into the batteries into a 110 power source that will power your refrigerator. So your refrigerator will be cold even if you're not hooked into shore power and even if you're not running the generator. Now, 90% of the time, for any of you who's ever had a Class A motorhome, especially if you got people riding with you, 95% of the time you're going to run the generator when you're driving down the road, because that's the only way you're going to cool anything behind the cab. If you've got passengers riding with you, it's 90 degrees outside, trust me, you're going to run that air conditioner and the generator, which you have to have on to power the air conditioner. And believe it or not, you can put a pencil to it too, folks. You actually use less fuel running the generator and the basement air conditioner over running the dash air. And you can put a pencil to it, folks. 2 miles a gallon is what it takes for you to run your dash air. It's going to drop off your fuel mileage. And this diesel generator uses about 3/4 of a gallon an hour under a load. You drive 70 miles an hour, folks, you're going to burn twice. You're going to burn another gallon or 2 of fuel just to keep the driver halfway comfortable, when you can keep the entire RV comfortable and save money on gas. And it's crazy how that works out, folks, but it works. And especially, and you're not even taking power from your motor either. But you do have that inverter, so if you don't want to run the generator, you don't have to, and you can still have your fridge cold. I love the 36G's bathroom layout because it kind of curves to the side so that anybody up front does not have a direct line of sight into the bedroom. Gives you a little bit more privacy, especially when you've got kids with you and all that. And I like their slide. I've got this same pantry in my Winnebago. You know, they don't waste any space. And everything in here is solid wood. Winnebago uses a coating on this solid wood cabinetry that's exclusive just to them. And if you look, and they've used them for decades. and they've got a patent on it. And if you look, even if the entire motorhome's falling to pieces, you can look at a Winnebago motorhome from the 60s and 70s, and the cabinets look just as good as these right here, thanks to that protective coating. You've got, like I said, this walk-through bathroom, matching Corian top, matches the countertops. You've got plenty of mirrors, medicine cabinet. Got a glassed-in shower. It's got the optional seat, which actually, believe it or not, that's an option. That doesn't come with it standard. And most Winnebago dealers, even though that's not standard equipment, go ahead and even order their stock units with that, but because it's not a very expensive upgrade. It's kind of nice, and it folds up out of the way too. Skylight looks good. You can see there's no water stains, no water marks around it. You know, folks, even though this is a fiberglass roof and there's a whole lot less maintenance, you still have some basic maintenance you have to do to all RV roofs, whether it's fiberglass, metal, or rubber. And a fiberglass roof, you can spend about half an hour a year up there doing your basic maintenance, like caulking around the vents, checking your plumbing caps, caulking around the skylights. Of course, this is a basement air conditioner in this motorhome, so you don't have to worry about your gaskets around your roof air units. And of course, a rubber roof will last just as long as a fiberglass roof, but you've got to spend several hours a year up there cleaning it, sealing it, and doing all that stuff. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't do that, and that's why rubber roofs have such a bad reputation, because that's just the ones that don't take care of it. Somebody takes care of a rubber roof, it'll last you just as long as a fiberglass roof will, or a metal roof. But anyway, you got a private water closet, upgrade porcelain RV toilet. Oh, got a washer and dryer combo. That was an option. And back to the air conditioner, folks, this does not have a rooftop air like traditional motorhomes do. Winnebago's got a patent on this, and what it is, Coleman makes a 25,000 BTU basement unit, and it is basic. And be honest with you, you can compare this to 2 roof air units, because A, you don't have 2 units to maintain and service and all that. B, you don't have the air conditioner shrouds on the roof that deteriorate every several years, and you have to replace them when they start cracking and breaking. And C, this is 10% quieter and 40% more efficient than twin roof air units. Plus, you get the added benefit of a fairly good sized electric heat pump. And you still have a 40,000 BTU furnace as well, but most of the time that heat pump will keep you comfortable in here. So you don't have to buy, it's a lot easier to buy electricity than it is to buy propane. And you also don't, you've got a lower profile roof because you don't have those big air conditioner units sticking up either. So that's going to help your mileage a little bit. I love the bedroom setup in the 36Gs as well. Because you've got that side hall, you get a really nice, comfortable bedroom. It's cozy. I like the bed against the back wall over the beds, the east-west beds, for a reason. I'm 6'4". When they have the bed against the wall in the back, it allows them to put a house-size 60-inch wide queen mattress, and it's 75 inches long. 60 inches, 75 inches long, 60 inches wide. When you've got a bed in a slide-out, on the side, what we call an east-west bed, they usually only have a 68 or 69-inch mattress. You're a tall guy like me, that means when you get comfortable, your feet are sticking off the edge of it, and they have to do that because when they bring the room in, it has to butt up, the front foot of the mattress has to butt up against the other wall. So I do like the mattress like this that is directly against the back. And plus, you get added benefit of having the slide out with this huge hanging closet that's going to be more than enough storage for all your personal needs. You've got a nightstand over there, like that, because both people, and especially in this day and age, need a place to put wallets and cell phones and chargers and all that good stuff. Got a stereo back here, so got a dimming light. You've got a ceiling fan, plenty of airflow back here. Got a little HD TV over here as well. Dresser. I mean, this is a nice, cozy bedroom, folks, and I prefer this over the bed in the slide. And then you may think something totally different. I mean, everybody's got opinions. That's just my personal opinion, but just the same way I like the way I like the bathroom that curves to the side like this too. But anyway, folks, this unit is an 06. It's going to include a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. It's going to include a major systems check by our certified RV techs that will be completed after purchase. All included, $79.9. That's a haggle-free price with the services I just described. And also you get a full, complete walkthrough demonstration by the RV tech that checked it out once it's been through the shop and checked out. That's included, and we call that the option A price of $79.9. And that's a haggle-free firm price. It doesn't matter if you're paying cash, if you're financing, if you're trading. It's all the same to us, folks. Doesn't matter how you're paying for it. It's $79.9 if you want those services. However, we do know that there's some people that feel like they have to have a discount to buy something, even if it's already an incredible bargain like it is. So we offer option B for those type of people. Option B is you decline all those services. No warranty, no inspection, no walkthrough. Basically buying it just like we bought it, which was as it sits. That option, if you decide to take option B, we will discount the price and it will save you some time and money. Because A, I don't have to pay somebody to do an inspection, which the RV techs are not cheap, as many of you know. They make more money at an RV dealership than anybody. They're in high demand and short supply. And B, it saves time because this doesn't have to go into line into the back to get checked out, because all these units are sold or checked out in the order that they're sold. So, you know, you may buy it today, you'll have to wait for it to go into line, or in queue as we call it, and when it works its way up to the shop, then it will be checked out by the RV techs. And of course, in fact, I require everyone that wants to buy this unit on eBay to call ahead, get a current lead time on a Class A diesel checkout, because I don't know what day you're buying this motorhome, because our shop workload changes every day depending on how many they get out that day. So it's really hard for me to put an estimate on the video, because if it's 2 or 3 weeks from now, it's going to be a totally different situation in the shop. So I want you to call us at 706-965-7929 before clicking to buy it now on eBay, and get the current lead time on a Class A checkout. And while you're at it and talking to the non-commissioned sales department, get them to send you a list of what we cover and inspect and repair if needed for the price that you pay. You're going to be surprised how thoroughly we go over these things, and that's why it takes us so long to check them out, because, you know, we just don't, you know, plug it up, turn the fridge and the air on and send it on. I mean, we go through a pretty extensive checkout that they will go over with you in more detail. It's basically, and we designed our checkout to emulate what we would check out if we were buying it ourselves. So that'll give you any idea. It pretty much covers everything you can think of, at least all the important things. You know, we obviously can't make one brand spanking new for what we're selling them for, but at least when you pick it up, if you take option A, you're going to have a 90-day nationwide limited warranty, and you're going to have a checkout. You're going to have it checked out, and you're going to have a walkthrough so you know how to operate everything. Basically, for the $79.9, you've got no worries. Or for the lesser price, you know, if you're handy with a toolbox, you can probably, I mean, I can't find anything wrong with it. I've got the air cold, the fridge cold, all the lights on. We drove it 500 miles in. Slide outs obviously work because we brought them in and out when we traded for it, because we obviously didn't drive it 500 miles with both slide outs slid all the way out. So we know that works. And, you know, either way you go, you're getting a very nice motorhome that's been well cared for. And that's the secret, folks, to buying any used RV. Doesn't matter how good the deal is. If the motorhome's been treated rough, it's not been taken care of, you're inheriting a lot of problems. RVs are not cheap to work on, as many of you know. But if you get one that somebody is taking care of And you can tell this one has, just by the condition of the outside. They've obviously kept it under cover. They put Michelin tires on it. That's a good sign. And you can tell from the inside how clean it is. They haven't smoked in it. I don't see any indications of dogs or cats or pet odors. That's the secret to buying a used RV and getting one that's a good one, is you want one that's been taken care of. So in this one, I honestly believe, and I don't get paid to sell, folks. I get paid to post videos. Whether this thing sells or not doesn't matter to me one bit. It doesn't affect my paycheck one bit. I get paid to do the video and place an ad online. But I honestly believe that when you look at this thing in person, you're going to be very impressed with how well it's been taken care of. And that, like I said, that's a secret to buying a good used RV, is that it has been taken care of in the past. Anyway, this unit's $79,900. Financing is available with approved credit. Minimum 10% down payment required for all finance deals. Either cash or trade equity. And we do take trade-ins, of course. We trade for pretty much anything of value, folks. If we can legally sell it, if we can be in it where we can sell it as quickly as we sell our used RVs, and we'll be happy to trade for it, even if it's not a motorhome. Other dealers kind of shy away from stuff that's out of their expertise. But folks, we've been in business 49 years. We're horse traders at heart. We love trading for stuff that nobody else will touch. And we've traded, if you look through my videos, you're going to see some crazy stuff that we've traded for over the years. I mean, everything from hand-built Amish log cabins to local property to police SWAT vans to classic cars to trucks, trucks, and SUVs galore. We've traded for guns, gold, silver, jewelry. We've traded for, I'm going to compile a collection one day of everything we've traded for, at least the odd stuff, because you're going to be surprised. We've traded for concession trailers, news vans, tractors. In fact, we've got several tractors that we've traded for over the years. Boats, motorcycles, four-wheelers, side-by-sides. If it's got a value on it and we can legally sell it, and we can, like I said, if we can get in it where we can sell it quickly, we'll trade for it. I'm obviously not going to trade for something and have so much in it that's going to sit here for a year before it sells, and that loses me money right there. Of course, I've got to be in it because I price my RVs where these things sell quickly, so I got to price the trade-ins where they sell quickly. Anyway, folks, give us a call. Our phone number is 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Now, for those of you who follow me on eBay, I sell millions of dollars a year in inventory, folks, and a lot of it on eBay. I'm changing my format. A lot of scams on eBay for buyers and sellers. So to protect myself, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience, I'm no longer doing bid auctions, because the bid auctions always started at our asking price. Instead, I'm going to do a $79,900 buy it now, and if you click on the buy it now, you have to immediately pay a $500 non-refundable deposit, or the eBay will not take the buy it now that you clicked on. It will not accept it. This is just to eliminate the scammers and the deadbeat bidders that we've had over the last several months, because they bid on eBay, they win the auction, they tie the RV up for several days that we could have sold it to other people, and we lose those sales, and then you never hear from them again, or they try to scam you into by overpaying more for the RV and wanting you to send a shipper $2,000 or $3,000 to pick it up. It's kind of sad, folks, that people are that pathetic. They've got nothing better to do than scam people on eBay. But, for every 100 people that is smart to the scam, they find that one person that doesn't know about it, and they get them. And I guess it makes it worth it to them in their eyes. I don't see it. I never could make a living like that. But there are people out there that do it. So, anyway. Sorry for the inconvenience on that, but now if you want to buy on eBay and you click the buy it now price, you have to immediately pay a deposit, or the RV stays on the market and the eBay auction will not end until you pay that deposit. Alrighty, folks, we have nationwide delivery available. We got over 170 used RVs in stock. More arriving every day. We sell almost 600 units a year. We've been in business for 49 years. We're one of the oldest, largest, and most successful independently owned, family operated used RV dealerships in the country today. We've got acres of used RVs. Most of them are Class A's. That's what we mostly sell. That's about 80% of our business. We've got gas. We've got diesels. I've got used diesel Class A's with slides starting at $17,900. I've got used Class A's with slides starting at under $10,000. I've got everything from $10,000 in a Class A to $150,000 and everything in between. So if you've got whatever your price range is, chances are I'm going to have options for you. 706-965-7929 is our phone number. You're certainly welcome to email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. I don't have any commission salespeople. That's one reason why our prices are so low. I use non-commissioned, salary-based salespeople. This eliminates sales pressure, which everybody hates. And since all of our prices are haggle-free, you don't have to worry about overpaying. You know what the price is, but when you come look at it, it's the same price that you see when it's online. Doesn't matter how far away you have to travel, the price is the price. It's out the door. There's no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no extra fees whatsoever. Only sales tax if you're a Georgia resident. All out-of-state residents will pay your sales tax when you tag and title this RV at your local DMV office in your home state. You can call us anytime, but keep in mind, I have 4 salespeople selling almost 600 used units a year. Their time's limited. You can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than you can in 2 hours emailing back and forth. And, if you send us an email, you may not get an immediate response. It may be up to 48 hours because my guys are kind of old-fashioned. They do their business on the phone. They do their business in person. And that's the way buying a big-ticket item should be, folks. Call us, email us. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.